Welcome to the She Win podcast. This is Heather Sumlin, and this is the aha moments from my interview with Kenda Lenseigne. Kenda is a world champion mounted shooter. That means she rides on horseback and she shoots balloons with a gun. Now, she doesn't use actual bullets. They actually use blanks, if I recall correctly. So it's a very safe sport. So for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, no, it's very, very safe. But she started it 25 years ago when women really weren't as well known to do this sport. Very much was a man's world at the time. And one of the things that she tells her students is that we are not born champions. So be easy on yourself. And I think that's something that she's learned throughout her 25 years of experience is that you're not born a champion. Champions are not bred. They are raised, if you will. And so what you want to do is be able to understand that you're not going to have it all together. Don't compare yourself to your trainer, who obviously is your trainer for a reason. Don't compare yourself to those who are further along than you. One of the things that she talked about in the Patreon episode that we did, it was either for women or for dog handlers. We did 2 different Patreon episodes. And she talked about the fact that you don't want to compare yourself to someone who's been in the sport 2 years or so more and longer than you have, because their level of success is going to be different than yours. You haven't earned the opportunity to maybe compete at the same level, but when they look back 2 years before, they're exactly where you are now. So don't measure someone else's success based on where you currently are. I said it once on a podcast episode that I did with the Misunderstood podcast with Kelly Hall-Sabraki. We were talking about kind of comparison. And I said, don't compare someone else's finish line to your starting line. It's really not fair to you and it's not fair to them. So it's kind of the same concept. The other thing that she talked about was your doubts, like those doubtful thoughts that you have. You can either be fueled or they can be your kryptonite. So pressure too, it can either be your fuel or it can be your kryptonite. It's all in the way that you choose to view it. Even people who are world champions in their sport or their activity still have moments of doubt. It happens to everyone. It seeps through. That doesn't mean that we need to focus on it. Instead, you want to channel it. Use it as fuel, redirect those thoughts, and move forward confidently to whatever it is that you want to achieve in your sport. Thank you so much for watching. Like this if you do, share it with a friend. If you're not a Patreon member, I highly recommend you join our Patreon membership. I have several different episodes, extended episodes with every guest that I have, and then additional content that I post every single week. Have a blessed rest of your day.